Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Over time, I've told you guys about certain products that the minute I see them, I know I'm going to buy that product. I'm going to review it. I'm going to do it for you guys. This is definitely one of those products. It is a stove or a heater or both from the company Fire Maple. It's called the Sunflower. I think you're going to like it. It's pretty cool. Stay tuned. Let's check it out. We've talked about it quite a bit, and one of the biggest things I look for in a piece of gear is flexibility. And this particular product is very flexible because it's not only a stove, it's also a heater, and it functions pretty well for both. A lot of times when you got these multi-function products, it works really well for one but not the other. It doesn't work perfect for both, but it works very well for both. So I think this product checks those boxes well. Let's check it out, and then we will put it to use, and then we'll talk about it. Okay. Who's excited? I'm pretty excited to check this thing out. This is the Sunflower Gas Camping Stove / heater from Fire Maple. Like I said, not just a stove, also a heater. We'll talk about that in a little bit. We'll pull it out. This is a nice protective case, which is cool. You guys know I love cases. You can carry it around very easily and it protects it extremely well. We'll pull it out here. Folded like this, it's 6.5 by 4.5 by 3.2. Unfolded, which we will just unfold. Oh, that's annoying. We'll talk about that here in a second. Unfold the legs and the little handle and fix this. Oh, okay, it is 7.1 by 6.6 by 4.9. The weight is 28.8 ounces. Says the power is 6,141 BTU. It is made out of stainless steel, aluminum, copper, and the ceramic plate up here, which is the infrared part. Claims to boil half a liter of water in 3 minutes, 30 seconds using 2.6 grams of fuel. 6,141 BTUs, half a liter, so basically just over 2 cups of water, 3 minutes, 30 seconds, 2.6 grams of fuel. Anybody want to put in the comments whether that's going to happen? Because I can tell you, it ain't going to happen. I knew that going in. It's made in China, cost $89.95. Highlights, it is effective as a stove and a heater. And in fact, I think it's probably more effective as a heater. You set it up like this for stove mode, and then you'll pull this out all the way and kind of lean it over like that for heater mode. So it kind of, goes out to you, can heat you up. It's very, very nice to be able to enjoy it as a heater as well. Because of that infrared heating element, it works great as a heater, sorry. It is portable for what you're getting. It has a threaded connector on the back, okay, which you can attach to like a tripod, which is kind of cool, allows you to keep it kind of in certain areas. And of course, the carrying case is also really, really cool. One thing I'll just note to you guys, which we'll talk about in a little bit, you saw it, but this top, it just pops right freaking off. And that is really annoying. Like it has nothing to hold it in. It pops right off. Every time you get it out of the carrying case, this is gonna pop off, all right? So just get used to it. It's annoying. It's part of the problems. Definitely a con. Not something that is, impossible to deal with, but it is really freaking annoying. It does have a nice little controller for your gas. So overall, a nice product. We're gonna go ahead and turn it on. I'll show you guys what the infrared burner looks like. It is very warm, puts out a lot of heat. We're gonna go ahead and boil 2 cups of water or half a liter of water. Certainly it's gonna take probably more than 3 minutes, 30 seconds. It is gonna take way more than 2.6 grams of fuel. I read that over and over. It has to be a typo. Maybe they meant 26 grams of fuel. But anyway, let's go ahead and light it up and boil some water. So there's a look at this pretty freaking cool product from Fire Maple. We'll talk pros and cons, and always we start with the pros. It is dual function as both a stove and a heater, and it is effective in both functions. It uses common fuel canisters, very easily available. It's pretty good in the wind, and one of the things that I really like is it's quiet. It doesn't make a lot of noise, and that's really nice, especially when you're using something as a heater. If you're, hunting or something, you don't want this, just going off crazy. This thing's pretty calm, pretty quiet, and that's really nice. As far as cons go, look, the little protector screen on top is the most annoying thing on a piece of gear I've had in a while. I mean, it's like you look at it and it pops off, and that's just not good. It's very annoying. You're always putting it back on. So Fire Maple, if you're out there, you got to come up with some kind of a latch system where you can remove it if you want to, I guess, but it needs to also stay on. It feels a bit wobbly. It uses the isobutane canisters, which are the most expensive fuel out there. Of course, there are adapters for butane canisters and propane, but I don't know for sure if you can use this with it. There's no specific guidance. We can obviously hook it up to the system because we can buy the adapters. I just don't want to tell you guys it's okay without specific information from Fire Maple stating that it is, and it is designed to use the isobutane canisters, which is a con because it's the most expensive way to go. As a stove, I do think it's a little bit underpowered, and it also stays hot for a very long time. The whole thing gets super hot, so be careful with it. Overall, I really like the product. I think it looks cool. It works really well as a heater. I think it's pretty cool to have something that you can use not only as a stove and also use as a heater, and effectively, that infrared technology does create a lot of heat. And I think that having something like this that you can take with you, it's obviously not safe, I think, to use inside of like a tent or something like that, but if you had some kind of a hunting blind or something with good ventilation and decent floors, you could definitely use it. The other thing is you can lift it up off the ground. So if you're in a tent and you're careful, and again, guys, everybody takes their own responsibility on safety, but if you have a nice solid tripod, you put it up off the ground and you light it and it's not touching anything, and you're careful, theoretically, you could use it. Like I said, if it'll run off propane, I think it'll be even better. I think it probably will, right? I think it probably will, but I would not recommend it without specific information from the manufacturer. Biggest questions are, will the cord kind of get in the way? Is it stable enough on its own feet to be safe in every environment? These are things that only further testing will tell me, but up front, I think as long as you're careful, I think it should work really well. Any input from you guys that may own this product? I know Luke at the Outdoor Gear Review, I think he did a review on this. I think he liked it. I didn't watch it because I don't ever want to get kind of influenced by anybody else. I'll go back and watch it now that I've done the review. I'll be curious to see what he said. I think from the title it sounded like he liked it, but I don't remember for sure. Do you guys like it? Do any of you have it out there? Are you interested in it? Did I answer all your questions? Leave comments down below, leave questions down below. I'll do my best to answer everything that I can. I'm very busy, guys. I run a full-time medical practice. I've got a lot going on in my life. YouTube is definitely kind of secondary, right? It's been harder to fit it into my life recently, and honestly I think my videos probably aren't as good as I'd like them to be, but we'll get there. I'm really still motivated to do these things, do these videos. I just need a little bit more time, and that will come hopefully fairly soon. Not sure if you guys are aware, I have an entire playlist on stoves, getting close to 200 videos on that playlist. Make sure you check that out down below. If you like the video, guys, hit the thumbs up, comment down below. That helps spread the video, but also subscribe. I know a lot of you that watch these videos are not subscribed, so I would really appreciate if you subscribed. That is the biggest thing for me. I'd love to reach 100,000 subscribers one day, and I think once I do, things really start to ramp up inside of the YouTube algorithm. So if you can help me, that would be great. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Stay tuned for more videos soon.